Hey there everyone, this is Shadow and welcome to Pokémon X. I'm actually in the berry garden now. I've actually been grinding out berries and thought there's this little Pokeball here, so I better pick that up. It's a Miracle Seed. That I believe boosts the power of grass attacks. You can also hear something rustling. Basically I'm just here just to show off some more of the berry mechanics. Along with having to water them every so often when you come here. You can also see that some of them are rustling. That basically means there's a Pokemon inside though. It's being a pest and it's trying to eat all the berries, and it's a bad thing. Normally these are bug types, and at the moment the other bug types you're probably going to find here are Illumise and Volbeat. I've actually already captured all these two off screen whilst I was doing my berry grinding, and I actually was doing some level grinding with Gearburn just to try and get Gearburn up to the standard of everybody else, and then I decided I wanted my less power as well. So they're currently on the same at the moment. What I'm actually planning on doing is I'm actually going to be rotating party members. The couple of exceptions probably being Asuka because she's my starter, and probably Nightwing. And the subject Nightwing, I'm probably just going to bring him here because Confusion didn't really do that much. I only really decided to bring Jess, my last pair, in later. I actually renamed my S-pair off screen. You also notice I've also renamed Zigzagoon to Ziggy. To be fair, I was kind of already calling that already, but that's kind of what I was doing. I don't really like Illumise or its other counterpart, which its name I forget because it's very forgettable. But it's Volbeat, that's what it is. But I don't like them. They keep using Confuse Ray. They have Confuse Ray. They have Moonlight's Heal, and it's just they were just really awkward to capture unless I actually drop Flame Body on them. They do have, I believe they both have Tackle as well. But yeah, you also have Weeds to pull out as well, to do with that, in order to get the trees to grow, otherwise they're not going to grow. It's kind of some might say it's kind of an arduous, pretty tedious task, but it is worth it in the end because you generally get around, well, the general turnaround for berries can be, if you pick them at the right time, it's around about 5, which is generally more than you actually use it anyway. You just get one berry to get to 5, that's a profit of 4. It's quite obviously, like I said, I've been doing that off screen. I've got a lot of cherry berries and chestos. You wonder where I've been getting those. Oh, hey, Ladybug's here as well. You would have been getting those. If you remember in the campfire time, there was a guy who said, "I want to see a certain type of Pokemon," and if you talk to him, he actually gives you one of the berries. They're all the status element berries, so it's probably like the best things you can actually have at the moment. Orange berries, I honestly don't think are that useful. I don't have a ladybug anyway, so I might try and capture this thing, so Jess is actually quite unique because ow. Don't punch my cat, that's rude. Is that for a psychic type it actually does have access to physical moves. Not that it really needs them per se. Most psychic types you might just want to go special attack route. But yeah, there's that. I don't mind Ladybug getting the ball. This Ladybug's being awkward. Alright, I'm going to try and get a status element on you. I know you have Comet Punch, I know that's a multi-hit attack. And the thing with multi-hit attacks is that each time the attack hits, it actually has... oh no, it can't be affected by... Oh, you know what, forget you. You're being awkward. It kind of suck anyway, so I wouldn't even want it on the team. But nice to have, but that's pretty much it. I was actually going to try and drop a burn on it, but yeah, it used safeguard, so I couldn't burn it. So, but yeah, multi-hit attacks like Comet Punch and Fury Attack and stuff. Each one has a separate chance of activating Flame Body. So, same with other things like Static's another one. I'm just going to go straight to Nightwing here. Thinking maybe it'll use Comet Punch, maybe it won't. Nah, just use Reflect instead. But I know that you don't have Comet Punch, I know you just saw you use it. So you don't mind using it like now if I actually obliterate you? Oh, you're just being awkward. Well, you're in the range for catching anyway, so not that really matters. There we go. Like I said, Lady Bar is pretty crap. It's not really that great. Don't even really learn anything that useful either, so nah, it's not worth it. But hey, I've added it to the Pokédex, that's a thing, right? I don't want to name it. It doesn't deserve a name. Well, Magikarp's more useful than this thing. But I'll be coming back here off screen to like grab berries every so often. Also in the house is the man and the woman, that little girl that's here. But also this scientist girl shows up whenever you get a mutation happen. And I actually did this off screen. Basically you mix the first mutation you probably get if you put an orange berry and a pecker berry next to each other, you might get a Qualit berry. But if you talk to her about it, well, if you talk to her about it, she actually if you talk to her, she'll actually tell you how you get the actual mutation. If you're looking in Bulbapedia, it actually gives you the full set of what mutations can be caused. I think I have another one that's mixing a cherry berry and a pesha or something like that. I don't know. I'd actually have Bulbapedia on hand. But yeah, off screen I've actually been grinding. Basically what I've been doing is actually been going in this little grass pit before this guy here. I'm just grinding and I haven't found anything and I'll catch them. You can find Volbeat, Illumise, you can find Smeargle here, and you can find Hoppips in hard battles. There's other things in here that you can find. I can't remember what you can. Oh, you can find Flabébés here. Oh, that was the other thing I was wondering about. And again, Pokemon having 2 attack lowering things that it doesn't need to. But yeah, I'm going to skip the rest of this battle, unless I can run away here. I'm Jason is eventually going to be healing himself on his own, but yeah, a little trick you can do is just goes to the PC, any PC will do. I'm using this one because it's convenient. go to organise boxes, and you can actually just dump your Pokemon in the box, put it back in, fully healed. And such as dumping Pokemon in the box, go in the bloody lady bar, you know, to part of the same. But yeah, I also caught Illumise, caught Pop-Up in a whole bottle, caught Volbeat. Oh, you can catch Ducklets as well. They're actually kind of a problem to get out because everything else that's in this route actually is resisted by Gaterburn's typing, except for Ducklet because it has Water Pulse. The other thing I want to show is the super training screen here, which I actually also been doing off screen. I actually did the tutorial off screen, but so you can have this running in the background, and the Pokemon who's in there will combat the Thingamabob. And sometimes you might find other punchy bugs which can punch and get certain effects. I think the Soothing Bag increases happiness. But yeah, I kind of have a few special attack, special defense. I think that's a regular defense bag as well. Yeah. But the other thing you can do is super training. I'm just using Jess here because it's the other way I can do. I actually completed the first set between a few people. Mainly Gearburn because it really needs the attack and the speed. I'll do level 1. I don't really want to do it with Esper actually because when I was doing these with some of these with Esper, it actually took a while. So let's wake up Gearburn. Wake up Gearburn. It's time to do some exercises. But yeah, I'm going to do the. I'm supposed to do the speed one. Actually, no. I thought that was back. Found another defense bag. Oh, that's a big one. You'll notice that the bags that improve attributes actually look like certain Pokemon. I know the special attack bags look like the Litwick evolutionary family. I think the defense bags are supposed to be like the Iron evolutionary family. And I can't really tell what the special defense one's supposed to look like, but yeah, answers in a postcard, please. Yeah, let's try the attack one. Basically, you're gonna need the stylus first because most of the controls are touch based on the touch screen, and basically you face this balloon thing, and you attack it with footballs. Use the circle pad to move. Use the touch screen to aim and fire. You can hold the touchscreen to actually charge with shots, and it does more damage. And it gives you effort values, and if you beat the target time, then you get an attack bag, or you get a bag. I think it's mainly the bag you get depends on what thing you're raising. So, like we got an attack bag there, for instance. No, I don't want to do that again. Show that off. It's the same for all of them. There's different targets which you see by the white things. And there's also different colour types which you can actually hit more than once for more points. What's that attack bag? Is that it? Yeah. So what I can do here is I can just let Gearburn, either let Gearburn do that on his own, or I could just touch the screen and do it on its own until you see Gearburn, the exclamation point, you touch it again and it destroys the bag and you get more effort value points. So yeah, that's how those work. You get other things from the bags like double the things in the next tread, not tread. Talk about Dunsparce then, I think it always put on a world tread. I like the next time you go into Super Train, the stat that you get is actually double. I think you can actually find Dunsparce here. I don't know, I've not seen him. He's probably pretty rare. I never saw him while I was level grinding, because otherwise I would have brought him with me. Well, not brought him with me, I would have caught him. But yeah, here's Smeagol. All it has is Sketch, and Sketch has 1 PP. And what Sketch does is that it copies the last move you used. So if you don't want him to use a move that you don't want him to have, it's simple, you switch. Because basically what happens after he switches is that he's going to use Sketch, because that's the other move he can use at the moment. It's going to fail because I never used the move, and now he has no PP, so all he's going to do is struggle, and he's probably going to hurt himself to death. Oh, he could flinch from headbutt. But yeah, all he can do now is struggle. The thing with struggle is that I think it's considered a normal type move, but it can hit through resistances and immunities, because I have actually had it hit Gear, I've actually had Gear burn out whilst it's been doing struggle, and it has been hitting him. But it is actually classed as a physical hit, so it didn't really do that much. But yeah, the Smeagol here, that's how you deal with it. Trainer Smeagol, however, there's a lot of artists around here, and if you talk to them, they'll challenge you to a battle. Some of them are actually roaming around. Some of them are just the one that we're coming up against is actually a double battle. So yeah, we're gonna have to get ready for that. I believe they both have Smeagols anyway. Well, most of the areas around here will guarantee to have like a Smeagol, so there's that. Yeah, I think we're fine. I can bring the other 2 in just in case. Oh yeah, this is a double battle here. But yeah, none of the other trainers around here will actually fight you until you talk to them. I think this is the only exception. Oh yeah, pair of Smeagols. They will have weird movesets because very likely in sketchy things. So there's that. Off screen, Gear burn like shadows in it, which is going to be useless here. But I don't think they're going to have anything that's going to really hit Gear burn. So I'm just going to Swords Dance. I'm actually just going to Swords Dance up. I can easily set up on these things, and oh no, they have Pursuit. Right. Problematic. If you're going to try and switch either of these, it's going to be a problem. As Pursuit does double damage if you switch out or run away. So if you just go spam Pursuit, then I'm not really going to be that happy with him. But Fury Crusher actually gains in power every time you use it, so it's actually going to really hurt this. It's actually going to start really hurting once you start using it more. We will learn Sailor Reach. Sweet, that is a straight up upgrade to Confusion, so we're forgetting that. It's more powered, it pretty much is the same thing anyway, 10% chance to cause confusion. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wail on this thing now. Well, we can actually see our new Cyber. Yeah, Smeagols aren't actually particularly that good in battle unless you know what you're doing with them. But they're very good for breeding Pokemon and getting moves on them that you actually want them to have. Interestingly, I know in competitives, Smeagol's can actually be used to use Spore, but because it can use Sketch Spore. Oh, you want to let them roost? Interesting. Actually, get rid of Growl. Roost's actually really good. It gives you, it generates HP, like heals you for like half your HP or something like that. And you lose your flying type whilst after you're doing that. It's still not going to be any good against rock types, because rock types are still going to hurt Nightwing, but electric types are not really going to do them that much. That is, if Nightwing's actually faster than they are. Well, I've been going 20 minutes already, and I've literally not done anything. I'm probably just going to go through this room and then call it out. There's nothing else here apart from this place. This place, I believe, is the Battle Chateau. Yeah. This is also an actual good place to actually do level grinding, because there's a lot of trainers in here, and can actually do multiple fights. And there's like a lot of fights in here you can actually do at this level. And you can just go through this place, kill the trainers, leave, come back, and there's more trainers to fight. So it's also a really good place to level grind. And the trainers actually also get stronger as you do. So yeah, like I said, really good place to level grind. And all these titles are like, well, they don't really do anything, but when they upgrade, that's when the trainers get upgraded to like using stronger Pokemon as well. I'm actually not going to do that because I just want to progress with the story at the moment. So I'll show it off later, actually. And yes, you will occasionally actually see gym leaders here. I think you're going to end up seeing them later on, but yeah, you do actually see gym leaders here. I think that's really the only other thing of interest on Route 7, so I can just leave. Apart from, I think this is a rival battle. Oh, it's not just a rival battle, it's a double battle. And we're not even fighting our rival yet. When did we fight our rival? We've never actually fought him yet. But anyway, we have plenty of things to do. I'm going to set up because I think the other problem we're probably going to have is Pikachu here. Oh, unlucky for you, rival. I'm just going to sit here and set up. Oh well. That Fletchlin's just getting picked on. If only it was a Fletchlin, then it probably would have got Flame Body on somebody. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here, set up. Like I said, Pikachu's probably going to be a problem because he knows Thunder Shock, and that'll get through resistances because it still doesn't actually resist it. But I might be able to get rid of the Carfish. And it only has Fire Script, so there we go. Oh, you evolved your start. Someone just evolved though. Yeah, I think from here we can actually go kill Carfish here. Saddlestick is essentially Ghost version of Quick Attack, so we'll have that. I'm kind of concerned. The only reason I'm kind of concerned here is because I know for a fact that Pikachu might have, well, I don't know, it'll very likely have static and, well, doesn't matter. But yeah, it's basically like Flame Body. It's a chance if an attack makes contact that you get paralyzed from it. Now I thought Flame Base at this. I know for a fact that if I Sword Stance again, I could probably one-shot this thing with Suit, even though it's resisted. I actually been using Tackle for this, but I forgot Tackling with Shadow Sneak, so there's that. I know it resists Fury Cutting, and I know it resists well, it resists Pursuit. Pretty much anything that Gearburn has at the moment, it's going to resist. So Fairy type is going to be a problem for Gearburn, but most Fairy types are weak against it, and I don't think it learns a Steel type offensive move until like later on, like level 30 something. But yeah, we really need to get to that the next turn. Another full spot here, and to get to the next turn, I'm gonna have to go through that cave, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave that cave until later. Actually, there's two ways into this cave. You actually need to go through the bottom one. The top one, you can't actually get through because I think there's a rock slide in the way. You can't actually get to it until you actually get to the second gem. But yeah, there's another trainer here as well. So I suppose we'll fight her and then call it a day for this video. I do apologise, this one's probably going to be over 30 minutes. Ducklick is a ducklet. Ian, that's going to be a problem. Well, I say it's going to be a problem, I'm still just going to set up on it. As I said, the only problem with with Ducklet is that it does Water Punch, and Water Punch probably is the thing that's going to hurt me the most here. Especially if it gets confusion because I've been setting up the Sword Stance. And I think it wants to be doing that. Water Pulse, but you know what? I think we're fine. How do we have a speed tie here? I'm just going to spam Fury Cutter now because I know it's not resisted, but like I say, it gets stronger after each use. When I say that, as you bring something in that's probably going to resist it. I don't know whether you actually have Ember yet, so might have problems here. It's also part normal, so I couldn't use Shadow Snake. Just level 18 already. Like I said, she's going to catch up quite easily. Well, he's going to catch up. Pikachu getting sub-problematic because I might get static. And that usually triggers before you get the message that the opponent fainted, so kind of getting lucky with that. You want to learn Aerial Ace. I love Aerial Ace. Physical move, flying type. I don't want to get rid of. I'm getting rid of Pursuit. Basically, Aerial Ace does not have an accuracy check. So like, if your accuracy's been lowered, you could just use Aerial Ace and it'll always hit. It still won't hit if somebody uses Fly or Dig. I will keep battling. It's also physical, so it's going to help with this +4 Swords Dance. And since Oddishi's actually reached the Fire type moves, it's well, yeah, it's a Daddy Oddish. Ziggy's level 20. I think Ziggy's going to evolve. Yeah, Ziggy's going to evolve. Now, Lendoon is actually a lot better HM slave than Zigzagoon was, because now he can actually learn more HMs. We don't actually have the HMs yet, but I'm going to spoil it for you. I believe it can now use Surf. Zigzagoon couldn't. So if I don't really want to teach my Frogadier Surf, it depends on like which stat it want, which attack or defense stat is better. But yeah, we can't actually get through to this part of the route because we need strength, and we don't get that yet. And unfortunately, there's you hit the other entrance. With strength, you can also link the tunnels together. So we have that. And oh my goodness, new Pokemon! And I really didn't want to encounter new Pokemon. Let's try and capture this thing because been having a thing with just catching Pokemon. And then for reals, we'll actually just leave it here. So yeah, in the next episode, we will head to Amberite Town and explore that there and see whether we can get around to where the next gym badge is located. Because it's not in Amberite Town, I'll tell you that. But yeah, we have a Whismur. It's I don't know, I've never actually used a Whismur before. The thing with Whismur is actually does have a lot of sound-based attacks, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, you have to go to the other cave in order to proceed, and like I said, we'll be doing that next time. So take care, everybody, and I will see you later. Ciao.